very fired up, enthusiastic preacher of Krishna consciousness. He's preaching Krishna consciousness, but Krishna himself, I mean, no one's more Krishna conscious than Bhagavan Sri Krishna. And Bhagavan Sri Krishna is saying that you work, prayatnad yatamanastu. You work your tail off. You work like a dog day and night, and eating one chickpea a day and sleeping, 1.5 hour a day and chanting 5 lakhs a day. And then aneka janma samsiddhi. Aneka means many. Aneka means, after Prabhupada's translation, after many, many births. So Prabhupada is translating that Bhakti Bhajan, you may practice life after life, and it'll take many births to attain complete siddhi. Because there's no some siddhi until there's some shud. First some shud, then some siddhi. Very nice. Krishna's explaining like that. He says that in Pada 2 of the verse 645 Gita, Yogi samshuddha kilbishai. And then in Pada 3, after many births, after many janmas, aneka janma of samshuddha kilbishai, purifying one's consciousness and heart of all, removing and purifying and cleaning out all anarthas and aparads, then one will get some siddhi, perfection. Perfection means what they call going back home, back to Godhead, going to the Nitya Leela of Radha and Krishna to serve them. So this is the situation. The sthai rati, once it's with you, then it's permanent. If you don't make any offenses, because your question about the permanency of the sthai rati, it's not permanently already there. That's the first point to remove from your conception. It's permanent because that's when they're saying permanent, that's the definition of the entity. But then the entity itself, sthai rati, is one of the 5 bhavas or ratis that are involved in experiencing bhava and prem ras, what we call bhakti ras. The bliss and joy of bhakti in its fullest measure is attainable and tasteable and experienceable at the level of prema bhakti. So then we have the sthai rati, is the foundation, and from that then we have the vibhav, which is Krishna and his devotee, and then there's different udipans or exciting or stimulant factors in the relationship between Krishna and his devotee. That stimulates his sthai rati. If he's a friend, it stimulates his friendship. If he's a lover, it stimulates her love. If she's a mother, father, it stimulates their parental feelings. That's the udipan. So the permanent feelings, the lover or the parent or the friend, that's the sthai rati. And the stimulant is udipan. Krishna's flute, Krishna's painting, Krishna's darshan, Krishna's voice, Krishna's letter, anything connected with Krishna. Even the environment of Vrindavan is udipan. The full moon, the chirping of the parrots, the cuckoos, the spring season. These are all incitants for different sthai ratis. And then feelings arise from the heart of Krishna and his beloved, cowherd boy or gopi girlfriend or mother. And then those feelings that follow that are called anubhav. Then those anubhavs those feelings may start to express themselves externally. There's the internal and external anubhavas. Then they may become accelerated, become sattvic bhav. Then there's 33 vyavachari bhavas that enhance all of that. So all of these put together is what a taste of ras, the most astonishing, blissful taste of loving joy and relationship with Krishna at the level of bhav and prema. So the starting point for it all, the basis of it all, how it all manifests, is the ocean. And the ocean is the sthai rati. Sthai rati comes from Guru. So you have that. So you see devotees that have sthai rati, it's called praktana sanskara. It's in Ragvartmana Chandrika and also in Bhakti Sandarbha. Adonika, and praktana. In other words, Adonika lobe and praktana lobe. Some people have greed for Raganuga Bhakti, praktana, which they got from last life, because they were practicing Raganuga Bhakti, and they are in association with Raganuga Guru, and being trained that way and cultivating that way. So from the earliest time of their childhood or their youth, they took up the same idea as we read. Purva Abhyasena. Purva Abhyasena. They begin again. With that interest, they know exactly who the Rishta is, Radha and Krishna. They know exactly the goal. The goal is the Prem Seva of Radha and Krishna in Vrindavan. The Dadana Janam Sundaram. They don't want anything else. Their Paramgati is Goloka Vrindavan, Kunjas of Goloka, Kunjagalis and Rasastalis of Goloka Vrindavan. So this they know from the various earliest, that whenever they Purva Vyasena, whenever they begin to pick up their practice, probably not when he's 3 years old in the cradle, or when he's 10 or 11, at a certain time when those sanskaras, just like we have different sanskaras in our chitta, they will fructify as vasanas. They create vasanas, which means desires to engage and perform different activities. So those vasanas arising from our sanskaras, they awaken and manifest themselves at different times in different circumstances. All human beings have vasana, they have sanskara for man-woman relationship. So now in the right circumstance, Kaladeshan Patra, then that vasana will manifest from the chitta. Not when you're 2 years old, or 3 or 4, or 5 or 6, or as long as you can hang in there, that's good. Because as long as those vasanas aren't manifesting, you can have a little bit of a peaceful life. But after that, it's pretty much a struggle for the rest of life. Difficult. That's where the purification comes in, but purification is slow. And it's very hard to purify the consciousness. Changing the nature, the swabhav. That's a big subject matter of the Bhagavad Gita. Krishna's talking about swabhav, Arjuna's swabhav. Swabhav is a combination of our purva karma and our gunas, our guna and karma. So he was born as a Pandava, Arjuna, and he had a particular swabhav, guna and karma. And he couldn't change it. Oh, I want to take sannyas. That's not your swabhav. But I'm your pure devotee. I'm a pure devotee. I can change. Even he couldn't change his swabhav. Krishna tells in the Gita, 1860, 61, that whole section there. He's saying, you want to take sannyas, but you go to the jungle to be a sannyas, in 5 minutes you'll turn into a kshatriya. Start protecting the Adivasis from tigers.